Welcome to this Let's Play of Lost Soul Aside. I guess every game you're gonna play that's new these days, you're gonna be bombarded with all these settings. A Lost Soul Aside. This game has been on my radar for a while now. This game, I guess more or less has been in development for 10 years. Because this game has a pretty crazy history. It started as just a indie game, basically. Some dude was inspired through Final Fantasy 15 and the gameplay of that game. It inspired him to make Lost Soul Aside. And what he had made at the time was very impressive, and it caught Sony's eye, and Sony stepped in and I guess hired him, and they worked with them to finish the game. But it still took years for the final product to come out, and here it is. This is a very new game. It's only been out for like a week or so. And the game already has some reception. And from what I can tell, people seem to be saying that this game is a disappointment. So that's a downer, huh? But look, Lost Soul Aside is an action RPG. And I grew up, my favorite video game series was Kingdom Hearts. Those are action RPGs. The Final Fantasy series, the more recent games, they have become action RPGs. My first ever Final Fantasy was 15. And I really like that game. The 7 remake games I really like. 16, I like that. The gameplay especially. I like action RPGs. I love action RPGs even. Now Final Fantasy, I have played the turn-based games. I've really only become a true Final Fantasy fan. It still feels pretty recently, but it's been 5 years now since I would say I really fell in love with Final Fantasy. But I fell in love with the turn-based games, actually, because I played 15, I played 7 Remake. My first time playing 15, I thought it was okay. I've since played it again, and I think I liked it more with the second playthrough, which I think makes sense because my first playthrough was raw. Like 15, I played 15 when it came out, before any patches and stuff. So when I played it again, I played it with all the patches and even the DLC. I bought the DLC for it, but I just had more fun with it the second time around years later. I'm getting sidetracked. But I thought 15 was okay when I first played it. I liked 7 Remake a lot, although I didn't love what they were trying to do with the story. But I played Final Fantasy 7 Original, and that's the game I fell in love with. And I'd fall in love with more of the turn-based Final Fantasy games once I gave them a try. But I still think Final Fantasy is in a good spot today, being action RPGs, because I do think if nothing else, they're making they are making very fun action RPGs. Kingdom Hearts, I love Kingdom Hearts, it's dear to my heart. Very fun action RPGs, and those are really the only true action RPGs I've played. My point to this whole story is I know I got sidetracked, but the point to the whole story was that I really don't feel like there's that many other true action RPGs outside of Kingdom Hearts, uh, Final Fantasy. I think of the Nier series. I've never played that, but I think those are action RPGs. Some people consider the Zelda games RPGs, I guess. So I guess that would make them, if they are RPGs, that would make them action RPGs. I have played Breath of the Wild. That doesn't feel like a true action RPG to me. I feel like I've seen people call Xenoblade Chronicles an action RPG. You know, where it kind of it feels like it plays like an MMO in a sense, and I don't consider that an action RPG. If anything, that should be its own category. It's not an action RPG. It's not a turn-based RPG either. Something in the middle. I've looked. I've tried to like browse around before and look to see if there were any other action RPGs. And I don't know. I just feel like I never really can find anything. So I think that's just a big reason of why, even though this game has not been getting great reception, that's just a reason of why I want to try it myself. And honestly, this game came out at a perfect time for me. What I was planning on doing after my last Let's Play, I'm getting ready to start another Final Fantasy marathon where I played the first 9 Final Fantasy games again. I've never played them for this channel. I started this channel where I started voicing commentary for games, because on my previous channel I didn't do commentary, it was just silent Let's Plays. And I started this new channel in the middle of my giant ass Final Fantasy marathon. And I started this new channel when I got to 10. So I've never played the first 9 on this channel. I would like to. I've never played the Pixel remasters that they did for 1 through 6. Yeah, I want to do that, where I play all 9 of those games, all back to back. I don't want to make any promises, because maybe I'll decide to take a break in the middle of two of the games, or what have you, and who knows. I don't want to make any promises, but that's what I'm planning on doing, is playing the first 9 games in the series. And this game came out right before I wanted to start that, and I just decided, you know what, let's play an action RPG before we start playing 9 turn-based RPGs all in a row. So that's what I decided to do. Also because Kingdom Hearts 4, I mean, we're in a great drought of information about that game. It has been announced, but it's been almost, I think we're getting close to 3.5 years since it was announced, and we have heard hardly anything since, and it's crazy. So that game just remains in the horizon, and who the fuck knows when we'll ever get more about that game. I would like to believe that maybe we can get the game in 2027 at some point. When I'm done with the Final Fantasy Marathon, I wouldn't mind going back and playing through the Kingdom Hearts games again. I know. I just did that. I wouldn't mind doing it again. So I just think now's a great time to play this game. You know, given all the criticism for this game, I want to play it for myself. I've been pleasantly surprised before with an action RPG. Final Fantasy Type 0 is a game that doesn't have a great reputation. I don't think it had... It obviously didn't have the hype that this game had. But Type 0 was a game I would hear negative stuff about, like people aren't really fond of that game. But I played Type 0, and it's not one of my favorite games ever or anything, but I was quite pleasantly surprised with that game. Me personally, I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoyed it. So maybe this game can be something similar, maybe not. We'll just have to find out. So without further ado, let's get into it. This will probably be my last Let's Play before jumping back into Final Fantasy. New game. Complete the challenges in the dispersed dimension to get rewards.
All questions flow from the grand cycle. All answers are discovered within the grand cycle. So whispered the strange voice in my dream.
Yep. Also, by the way,
When this terrible scourge falls upon us, the land will be consumed by a crimson sea of blood.
I really don't know much about this game at all. Like, I haven't really seen any trailers or shit. I don't know how the story is gonna go at all.
In this dark time, we may find a way. Humanity's champions rising from the ashes of our ruined world will battle great adversity in the quest for a new hope.
Light attack, heavy attack, dodge, jump. A lot of them at once. Man, I don't like dodge as L1. Shit, if this game has it to where I can map my buttons, that'll be a good plus right there for the game. And I'd probably just default to like making the buttons map very similar to
Just as it seems we
the
have a
Kingdom
chance
Hearts
of fighting
games.
back, of winning. Will humanity fall? Or against all odds can we survive once again?
Heavy attack. I'm just spamming heavy attack right now. You'd think heavy attack it would take like a wind up or something. It seems pretty quick right now.
At the same moment every time, my dream comes to an abrupt end.
So I guess we're playing her dream. That's what's happening. That is my sophisticated in-depth analysis.
It wasn't easy, but I got the parade passes.
Not here. There are too many eyes. Kaiser, it's good to have you back. The guards are on high alert today because of the parade. We don't want to attract their attention. Let's move on. No time to waste. Let's head straight to the base. A festival like this only comes once every 7 years. We can't afford to miss our chance.
So we are going to act today.
Yeah, it's time for us to step up. Time for us to show our gratitude to the Emperor in our own ways. Think of this as our impressive.
Brother! You've been away for so long. I'm I'm glad you're safe.
How have you been, Louisa? Is everything okay?
I'm fine. I'm just glad to have you back, brother.
I've missed you too, Louisa.
You two will have plenty of time to talk later, but for now, let's not keep our guests waiting.
Who's the guest?
Who's the guest? Square for auto, X for continue. I don't know what you mean. Continue?
An archaeologist.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a weird way to do it here.
An archaeologist teaming up with Glimmer? Not your typical partnership.
I'm gonna hit auto.
You'll see that she's not a typical archaeologist. She's a normal citizen like us. And like us, she's got good reason to hate the Empire too. She's fully committed to our fight. It's why she chose to join us.
Okay.
But what exactly does an archaeologist do?
She knows a lot about the history of the Empire. She even brought along a gifted one for this operation.
A gifted one.
Nice! It seems like we've got some solid new members on board. I hate that there's so many Imperial soldiers around now.
Just ignore them. Take the route on the right to avoid any trouble.
I think I can understand why they did it like that, just so you can go through the dialogue at your own pace. Like if you really wanted to pay attention, like just in case someone says something and it made you go like, wait, what? You could you know, read through the dialogue again if you wanted. I guess the journal. Kaiser, raised as an orphan in the outer city of Primarius from a young age, Kaiser was brought up alongside his sister in the slum community, particularly in Celine's care. Gifted with unexplained physical strength, he became able to defeat Imperial soldiers with ease after a bit of training. When Celine established Glimmer, he naturally assumed the role of chief fighter. Celine adopted Kaiser and has been like a big sister to him, dedicated to enhancing the living conditions of her impoverished people. She founded Glimmer, a resistance group aiming to secure the freedoms owed to her from the Empire. Her cheerful yet resolute demeanor has earned her profound esteem within the slums. Louisa, Kaiser's younger sister, who is a prominent figure within the slum community. Despite being well protected by her big brother and friends, she remains acutely aware of the Empire's atrocities. Therefore, she is doing all she can to support the resistance movement. Hmm. I might go with C here just because I think I might like dodge better being on circle. And then block would be L1. I think I'm fine with that. It's really the only thing that switches. I guess switch weapon. That's the only three things that will switch with any of these control settings. Yeah, switch weapon will be R1. I think if only I can make block R1 and switch weapon L1, I think I would like that best. Like half circle be dodge, R1, block, L1 switch weapon.
Just because it's a festival doesn't mean you get out of pay for potentially pay out.
You got a problem or something? Get lost.
Yeah, what the fuck are you dudes? Are you just wearing masks, or are you actually robots? I think they're just wearing masks, but man, those are some crazy masks.
Just because it's a festival doesn't mean you can get out of pay for protection. Insubordination will not be tolerated.
So I can't seem to jump or do anything like that
Please, just 2 more days. I can definitely pay after the
here in the field. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm collecting it. I don't know if the game is really gonna let me explore too much right now. Seems like a lot of shit fuck is going on. People are blocking the way and shit.
Just because it's a festival doesn't mean you can get out of pay for protection. Pay after the insubordination will not be tolerated.
Kaiser,
Right on time. The Imperial soldiers came looking for trouble again. Quick! They're bullying Little Shadow.
Isn't this supposed to be a festival? Why are there so few customers around?
Damn. Holy shit.
Officer, please. He's just a kid. He doesn't know the rules. We'll pay the fee. It's just a... I don't care. We're here to collect our fees. If you don't pay on time, you need to be taught a lesson. Ah! Leave him alone! You peasants!
you all right?
Caesar.
Stand back. I've got this.
Is it Kaiser? I thought the lady said Kaiser. I think she said Kaiser there though.
Catch!
Just where I need it.
Oh, whoa. It like went from a staff to a sword. Light attack, heavy attack. The X is basic attack, right? There's no game difficulty option. What
Stand against us?
X is jump. What the? X is jump. Hold on, I gotta look back at that. So okay, lock on is R3.
Come around asking for that protection fee again, and you'll be the ones needing protection.
This could come in handy.
I knew it would. That's why I brought it.
That was awesome, Selena. Thank you.
Yeah, I can see the roughness. I can see this game is a little rough around the edges. Even in that last dialogue exchange, he was like, that came in handy, and like, before I could even finish saying that, before Kaiser could finish saying that, Celine was like, I knew it was, that's why I brought it. She said it real fast. Like, I don't know, this kid, when he was on the ground, like, he was kind of looking rough, looking a little weird.
Taxes are going up again this year. 50%. It's brutal. They're taxing us to pay for this festival. We're not even allowed to join it.
Yeah, just his movements while I'm talking to him here, you know, seems kind of outdated. But I really try not to be a stickler about those kinds of things. They don't really bother me too much in the grand scheme.
I'm glad you arrived when you did, Kaiser. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened. I really believe that your resistance is the only reason that us people in the harbor can make a living.
We're neighbors. It's our responsibility to take care of each other.
Next time you swing by, I'll hook you up with some lovely fresh fish.
Thanks, Uncle Yu. Shadow, you were messing with the guards again, weren't you?
Well,
Little Shadow.
That was brave. But what if we hadn't stopped by?
Worst case, I'd take a few hits, but best believe I'd come back swinging later on. Besides, I knew you wouldn't let me get beaten up.
Maybe next time I'll teach you a few tricks to defend yourself.
Yes, please!
Are you gonna say the same thing?
No, thank you, Kaiser. No, thank you, Kaiser.
Kaiser's going to teach me how to fight!
Yeah, here's another little nitpick. I don't like it when the music stops or changes just because I go to the pause menu. Okay, yeah, X is jump, circle dodge. Square and triangle are my attacks. It's just, I wish I could map my buttons. I just gotta get used to
Let's go, Kaiser. Today's the festival and the soldiers are...
what the buttons are in this game. It's gonna take some getting used to. If I can map them similar to Kingdom Hearts, you know.
Let's go, Kaiser. Today's the festival and the soldiers are...
As expected and Rimmer,
I'll have an easy time with it.
Hey, you're back. There was a crowd over there, and I was worried about Shadow. It's a relief to see you guys back in the harbor.
Thanks for holding down the fort, Hogan. The guards haven't come snooping around here, right?
No worries. Those jerks haven't shown up here since we scattered piles of stinking fish around last time. You can't be going underground for some top-quality shady dealings. I've heard even the Empire big shots have been cooking up something crazy down beneath the surface.
Really? That's news to me.
Just like everyone says, you can always trust the Fire Dragon's intel.
Fire Dragon?
Yeah, me. I figured since we're in the big leagues now, it'd be best if I had a code name. The Fire Dragon.
That's a bit much, no?
If no one steps up, the Empire will crush us all. But we're going to fight back. And the fight starts here. Time for you to learn our plans, Kaiser. Time for you to see how we're going to start a revolution.
If you ever want to know any news about the Empire, just ask me, the Fire Dragon.
Sorry. I'm not calling you that.
Ah, come on. Fire Dragon's an awesome code name. Really? Not a fan of Fire Dragon? Huh. All right. I'll think of something better. Really? Not a fan of Fire Dragon? Huh. All right. I'll think of something better.
There's one more thing.
What?
There's one more thing.
Kaiser, Louisa, meet our new resident archaeologist, Gethia.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, Githias looking a
This is
little
the star of
extra.
the operation, our gifted one, Zana. All right, let's get to it. Come here, Kaiser. We'll go over the mission details. Today, during the Emperor's birthday festival, we will introduce everyone to Glimmer. You guys will be our protagonists. You need to split into 2 teams while working in sync. First up, Xana and Gethia, I want you to take the passes Kaiser secured, head to the inner city, and wait for the Emperor's float by the main road closest to the city walls.
I assume we have something special planned for that float?
Okay, Xana, once the float arrives at your location, you will introduce yourself to our great Emperor.
I suspect His Holy Knights will try to block my introduction.
We're counting on you, Xana. When the time comes, use your gifted powers and attract as much attention as possible.
They'll be surrounded by the Holy Order. How do we get them out of there?
That's where I come in.
Whoa, teleportation.
Success or failure, either way, it's on you, Gethia, to help Xana get out. As your old friends, I know you'll work well together. Kaiser, you will be in charge of the other team. You need to make your way to the top of the city wall and set off our special fireworks just as things are getting rowdy down by the float. At that time, the people both in and out of the city wall, along with the Emperor himself, will witness the arrival of Glimmer.
Fireworks? What will that do?
It will ignite the people's will to resist.
Agreed.
Okay, I'll head to the city walls to set the fireworks off.
Actually, we will both be headed to the top of the wall.
What?
Kaiser, Louisa asked to be part of this mission.
No way. This is too dangerous.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore.
But you still need my protection.
I didn't agree with her at first, but Louisa has successfully completed several missions while you were gone.
You don't have to protect me all the time. You think I just stayed at home waiting for you to come back?
I guess I don't get a say in this. Fine. But make sure you do exactly as I tell you.
Yes! Thank you for joining us on this dangerous mission, Zana.
You know me. I'm always ready to take on Celestria.
It's nice to finally meet you, Kaiser. Celine has told me much about you. How can I help you?
I'm curious. Why would an archaeologist like you want to make a stand against the Empire?
Sorry, but it seems like I don't quite match the usual image of your organization. Let's just say, some things just draw you in. Besides, no matter who you are, you can always find a reason to rebel. And trust me, my reasons for going against the Empire are just as strong as yours.
I'll look forward to it then. So, you became an archaeologist to take on the Empire.
I'm not sure, but certain knowledge does come in handy sometimes. We can talk another time. We should get started.
Yeah, I'll just say I don't like it when they get extra with the designs of these anime characters. I feel like these two are just a little extra, especially this one. She's not too bad.
Hey, Zana. Anything on your mind?
You're just an ordinary citizen. Why would you choose to get mixed up in something as risky and unrewarding as this?
I don't feel like I have a choice. If we don't stand up for ourselves, if we just use weakness as an excuse not to fight, then we'll never be free.
Interesting. Maybe not every Celestrian is a coward after all. Turns out, not every Celestrian is a coward after all.
What a great recap.
We have things to do. Let's talk some other time.
Well said.
Don't worry about Louisa, Kaiser. She's ready for this. And she's not keen on being treated like a child, but I'm sure you know that. We can't keep her under protection forever. That would only hurt her. I've seen her handle herself in a crisis. She has good instincts, just like you.
After tonight, the road ahead will only become more dangerous for us. I knew she would fight alongside me at some point, but I didn't expect it to be so soon.
You never let me down, Kaiser. You should get going. The parade starts soon. We don't have much time. Get ready, Kaiser.
I gotta say, but the voice acting for her is less than stellar.
I've spent a lot of time preparing for this operation, Kaiser. We just need to reach the top of the city wall and launch the fireworks at the right time. Simple, right?
Are you sure you're up for this mission?
Hey, you and Celine just agreed that I could go. You wouldn't go back on your word, would you? And you'll be there to protect me, right?
Louisa has shown she can handle herself. I think you can trust her. Plus, she knows the route to the fireworks.
Then stay close to me. Do what I say, when I say.
Don't worry, brother. I won't let you down.
Let's do it. We don't have much time. Get ready, Kaiser.
Don't worry, brother. I won't let you down.
Yeah, her too. Like, she always has this spunk when she's talking, and it's not really matching her actual dialogue, and it just seems a little out there. But again, I feel like everything's more or less been a nitpick. But nitpicks can add up.
That Zana, she was kind of scary, don't you think?
Strange, maybe.
And she's a gifted one. You must be curious, right?
About what?
About who's better, you or her.
Well, a gifted one can defeat hundreds of soldiers with ease. Physically, she's no match for me. But beyond that, she's impressive, all right.
I guess at some point I'll be able to freely explore this
I wonder if it's possible to learn to become
this city for what it's worth.
I've heard that one must touch the origin of the gifted energy to become a gifted one. As to what the origin of the gifted energy is, I have no idea.
The Emperor. Have we even seen the Emperor yet? But here he is. At least him in his armor. Emperor Highcastle, the founder of the Empire of Celestria. I feel like Celestria is a name that has existed before this game. That just rings familiar. Has achieved near total dominance over the planet during the reign. Over the whole entire planet, he is pretty much ruler of the world. Having lived for over a millennium, he wields unfathomable power. Gethia, an archaeologist endowed with the gifted power of teleportation. Her sympathy for the impoverished drove her to join Glimmer and fight against the Empire. Her teleportation ability helps her evade the Empire's pursuit, while her extensive knowledge makes her invaluable for uncovering hidden items. Zaina, Gaeth's close friend and combat-oriented gifted one known for her aloof demeanor. Gifted energy, the hallmark that distinguishes gifted ones from regular humans is their capacity to harness special abilities. These powers are purportedly acquired through contact with the source of gifted energy. Imperial Army, the regular army of the Empire, formerly the Empire's esteemed cornerstone. The traditional army has seen its power and prestige erode since the establishment of the Holy Order. It has now been reduced to miscellaneous, untrained, understaffed units primarily tasked with upholding order and conducting simple battlefield cleanup tasks, mainly composed of ordinary recruits. After the Empire's near complete conquest of the planet, the Imperial Army has devolved into the aristocrat's personal security team. Today, folks in the slums believe the only thing the Imperial Army is good for is abusing their power and committing crimes.
Oh, nice. I'd love to go and join the festival in person, too.
No one may enter without a parade pack. How could it be? I traveled all the way here. Could you make an exception for me?
This way. Be careful and make sure to close it behind you. This leads to the construction elevator that will take us to the top of the city wall. The fireworks are already up there. All right, time to split up. You're going to have to deal with the guards. I'll use the command decks to open the doors and the elevators for you.
Why can't we just take the same route?
Security has been on high alert as the festival nears. If we don't take down the guards and monitors, they're bound to alert even more guards. Don't worry, I've been in here many times.
What? When did you...
I don't just stay at home all the time when you're off on a mission. You ready? I'll go ahead and clear the path.
Be careful, Louisa.
The game still won't let me guard.
response.
I can activate the switch for you, brother. Leave the mechanism to me. Oops. Sorry. Hang on.
Classic Louisa. No worries. It's a good warm-up. One thing to remember about Imperial Army reaction turrets, they self-destruct when destroyed. Timing is everything.
Oh shit. You can seem to sprint with L3. Yeah.
Hey, I've activated the mechanism.
Congratulations. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to jump on one of these. They just kept coming up until it stopped. Until the one I was on stopped. Where'd the other ones go that were before this? Because it only stopped once I guess you can just think that she stopped it once you got up here, but I'm just saying, like, where'd the other ones go? There was two more that came up before this one. Where'd they go? They just kept going up? Probably. I guess they just kept going up.
Okay, the current is off. I'm seeing some guards up ahead. Watch yourself.
Got it.
Watch yourself. She's doing all these dances and shit.
What the?
These dudes are about to fuck me up. Well, that's unfortunate. First game over already. That's real unfortunate. I'm still trying to get my footing in combat. I was trying to use a potion at the end, but I was already dead. game still won't let me block.
I need to focus. It won't always be this easy.
Yeah, rub it in. Rub it in me getting my first game over against those dudes.
How do I get to the other side? Ah, perfect.
Oh shit. Man, I low-key feel like a chump for already having a game over against 3 just regular guard dudes. I don't know. I'm still just trying to get used to the combat here. I might as well count that as the second game over. Right? Yeah. I guess so. There's a lot of... My last Let's Play was Hogwarts Legacy. There was a lot of times, like, in puzzle rooms. And there's a couple of puzzle rooms where I'd fall off shit and I would just get reset, but I didn't count it as a game over. Because it wasn't, I don't know, just because it was in the puzzle room. And like, whatever. I don't know. I don't get a game over for that. I'll think more about that. If I should actually count that. Okay. Damn. Oh sh. Alright, you not. It really feels like I'm not jumping as far as I would think I would.
Where are you heading, brother?
I'm trying to leave your ass. You're holding me back.
Nice work, sis.
Wow, an actual compliment. I'm flattered. The elevator to the top of the city wall is right ahead.
More guards. Stand back, please.
You can handle these, no problem, brother. You're stronger than before, brother.
Those guards were poorly trained with no combat experience. They only know how to pick on the commoners.
Sometimes I can't tell if you're being modest or just boasting. This way. What do you think, brother? Quite the view from the city wall, isn't it? Okay, let's start assembling the fireworks. first, we need to find the launcher Hogan brought up. It's gonna be way too heavy for me. You're gonna have to deal with it. Follow me. Here, in front of the long pipes. Remember, be careful. Hogan was moaning about how heavy it was.
For once, Hogan was right.
Well, we do want to make it a display to remember, right? Now we need to stand the launcher up and fix it on the ground. I've marked the ground where you need to place it. Careful! Don't drop it. Nice. Now just the last couple of steps. Hold it steady while I fill it up. Lay the gunpowder at the bottom first. Then we put Hogan's special fireworks mix in and... ta-da! Our spectacular fire cannon is ready. The parade should pass our position soon, I think. Are you ready, brother? The parade should pass our position soon, I think. Are you ready, brother?
Yes, I'm ready. Oh my gosh. Wow.
The parade should pass our position soon, I think. Are you ready, brother?
What the fuck? I guess I'm not ready. I guess I'm gonna end this one here. And until next time.